Hi, friends, and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Friends of the Squared Circle, where I'm your host, Commander Q, aka my real name. Now, on this episode, it's going to be short and sweet. We just want to say thank you for 1 year of Friends of the Squared Circle. Last week, we bragged about having 350 followers. Well, I can't believe what happened over the last few days. We have officially broke 425 friends, but we are celebrating 400 friends here at Friends of the Squared Circle, and we could not be more excited. We want to give a thank you to everyone who has been with us since the beginning and that is with us now. We are overwhelmed by the response that we got on one post about making new friends. Anybody that was interested, just send us a message, and we got over 20-some messages about people wanting to come on. So please bear with us while we get through those messages. I'm one guy here. I'm the one-man band, kind of like Heath Slater there, trying to get back to everyone, schedule things, as well as coordinate with the wife. Randy, take a shot. Don't think we forgot about that. So yeah, we're trying our best to get back to everybody. Be patient. We're gonna get with everybody. Something new that's going to happen is that Show Me the Collectibles may take a little back seat to Friends of the Squared Circle, because that is our main goal here, is to continue pushing the Friends of the Squared Circle brand. But that doesn't mean we're not going to do Show Me the Collectibles. It might just be every other week, once a month. If we do a Patreon, it might just be Patreon exclusive. Yeah, there's so much happening behind the scenes that I'm trying to iron out here. As well as continue to get with our great co-hosts. Hopefully we can get them on more. King of Old School has been busy. We have another one lined up who we just love, Robert. Eventually get him in here with us, as well as a huge shout out to Abby. Abby has been amazing at bringing in the views, sharing our videos, telling everybody about us. And yes, Loopy, Abby brings the views. Sorry, bro. She probably brings in more than anyone here besides Randy. Yes, oh God, Randy. Can't forget about Randy. Reigning defending champ, 200 plus days, 1,300 views, blah, 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 blah. Randy, take a shot just out of spite. We also want to give a huge thank you to our sponsors who have been with us since the beginning. Darren Corbin there, huge shout out to him for allowing me to promote him, as well as him backing and helping me with things. And, basically anything I need, he's right there for me. I can't thank that man enough. I have been watching him since probably 2018 or longer. Darren is a great one to interact with his fans. We can't say thank you enough to Darren Corbin here at Friends of the Squared Circle, as well as Superior Creations there. For making all of our custom tumblers for the wrestlers, as well as friends. Yes, friends, we're going to be using that word a lot. As you can see, all the happy faces there, Rikishi, Hornswoggle, Rampage, Santana of the System, Joey and Sierra there. When we do these vendor tables, we will have some more tumblers, more on those vendor tables coming up. But we're just excited to keep growing, to keep showing up, making new friends, because that's what this is about, is building a positive community, and just having fun. That's what wrestling's about. You shouldn't take it so seriously, and we want to get more people on here and just explain about why they love professional wrestling. We love that we can interview fans about being a fan of pro wrestler. As we know, we're probably the only ones out here doing this. And hopefully it stays that way for a while, because I think it's kind of a cool concept. How many other shows are out there promoting pay-per-view results, interviewing wrestlers about their wrestling career? When we get the wrestlers on here, we want to hear more about why they're a fan, why they're in the business, and then we're going to cut it off right there. We don't want to know how many leg drops you dropped, brother. We don't want to know about, what's your favorite match or this and that in the wrestling world, because that's another podcast. We want to stay in our lane here at Friends of the Squared Circle and just interview people about being a fan of pro wrestling. We can't also forget our new sponsor here, ChefKeithFoods.com. Amazing salsas. I'm not just saying that because he is a sponsor. He sent us some samples, and man, they were so good. I even brought them into work, had everybody sampling them, and they just thought it was great. The Tayat salsa is my favorite. I know I told him when we first started talking that I am a black bean and corn guy, but that Tayat, man, was whew, chef kiss. No, I'm not going to kiss you, Chef Keith, unless, you give me some more free salsa. Just kidding. But we're excited to continue to promote him. The farmers markets are starting in St. Paul. We will have his information on our page as soon as we see it. We're going to get better at doing that, as well as hopefully in the future, him and I can work together. It's going to be a wild time. I can just see that. We're going to get him on a future episode. Hopefully we can get him as well as his son, who makes a lot of posters in the wrestling world. But we're going to get Chef Keith on here first, and we can gloat to him about his beautiful salsas, as well as I know I threw a lot of shade and a lot of trolling at the boys over at 13 Cards Subject to Change. But I really appreciate those guys and everything they do.
What? No, it's not even mine. I just clicked on it.
I cannot stop trolling those guys over there. But Jesse, Zach, Leroy, thank you for being the inspiration behind this podcast. You guys do good work over there, even with Leroy's second place beard. Zach, I know you're a huge fan of what we're doing here. I appreciate everything you've done for me. And Jesse, when are you going to be on a fucking episode, bro? And you better bring your road wife, because I will be upset and offended if she's not on here with you. If you know, you know. And just remember to give all your blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, it's an inside joke. You have to go listen to their podcast to figure that out as well, what I am talking about. We mentioned more vendor tables coming soon. We have the... excuse me, trying to talk so fast here. We have the Shriner Slam 2 coming back to Duluth, Minnesota. With Below Zero Wrestling, we will be doing a vendor table there, as well as we will be doing one at Heavy on Wrestling the next night at Initiate, the return. That will be June 24th and 25th. We will be doing back-to-back vendor tables. We will have stickers, autographs, prizes. For people who haven't liked the page, or if you've liked the page, still come up, show us that you are a fan, or friend, I should say, and we'll get you into that drawing for what the prizes are, still to be determined. You will see me there. And just check us out, spread the word. Wrestling is alive and well in the Duluth area where I am, as well as hopefully some more promotions coming up here soon. And we are excited because we're going to try to be at as many as we can this year, as well as next year. We plan to be on the road more and see all of you guys out there all over. We have a bunch down south that we need to hit with Showtime, All Out Pro, MAW when things line up, First Wrestling. Hopefully we can partner with them some more. There is so much wrestling in this area, and you will be seeing me and Friends of the Squared Circle there, because we just want to be friends. As creepy as it sounds, yes, we just want to be friends with everyone. We want to keep building this community as well as promoting this product. Last but not least, before we get out of here, if you want to be a guest on an upcoming show, we kind of have closed that a little bit, but that doesn't mean you can't message us. We still want to hear from you. We still want to plan something out. We're trying to work with other podcasts. I don't want to say their names on here just yet, because if things don't work out, you're just going to be like, what happened to that podcast? Well, we are working with some other podcasts to continue networking and growing. I want to give also a huge shout out to Hambone. You have been very supportive in this project of mine. You've been sharing everything. You've been, what do they call it? Stitching on the TikTok. Yes, we're on TikTok. We don't promote it too much. It's just us throwing the same questions that we throw on our YouTube. We are almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy because we were just excited to get 100, and then we just kind of blew up with that post again, asking for more people to come on. But stay tuned, friends. We have a lot of fun things coming. I just can't say thank you enough to Chad, King of Old School, Robert. All you guys have been so helpful with this. Chris, Justin, Randy. Yeah, as much as I beg on Randy. You guys have all been, a little piece to each the puzzle that is coming together here at Friends of the Squared Circle. And this is my way of just saying thank you to everybody. I'm forgetting people because there's so many of you. But one last one before we get out of here. Huge shout out to Norm. Norm, you have been on Friends of the Squared Circle as well as Show Me the Collectibles, and you have been sharing this content more than everybody that I can see. Norman, you are a rock star. First one to 100 views on Friends of the Squared Circle and Show Me the Collectibles. That hasn't been done before. I know it doesn't sound like a huge feat to a lot of you, but Norman, buddy, we appreciate you more than you know. We got to get you some merch for all of the hard work and grinding that you have done, not only for your episodes, but as well as sharing the page. So thank you for being a friend of the Squared Circle, Norm. You are much appreciated. I want to make sure I got that in the video. And like a Russian doll, I'm kind of full of myself, folks. I kind of reached out to people to wish me a happy 1 year. And that might be a little selfish, but it is what it is. So enjoy.
Hey, Friends of the Squared Circle. Congratulations on 1 year of great content. I'm proud to be a part of the first episode ever, and I look forward to another year of Friends of the Squared Circle.
Congratulations, Friends of the Squared Circle and Cal, for 1 year. Woo!
Friends of the Squared Circle. Happy 1 year anniversary on your podcast. I hope you and your wife are doing okay. And by the way, Randy, take a shot. Happy 1 year anniversary.
Hey, Commander Q, Robert Dufek here. Congratulations on 1 year of the podcast and 400 likes on Facebook. Here's to 1,000 likes by the end of 2023.
Hey everybody, Sebastian Taylor here. This message is going to go out to my pal over at Friends of the Squared Circle podcast. I heard you just hit 1 year. Congrats, buddy. Keep going, and hopefully I'll be on sometime soon.
I am the commander of bathrooms. I know it's weird, I'm making a little video here in the bathroom at the library, but that's what I'm doing. I stopped by and wanted to wish Friends of the Squared Circle a happy 1 year. 1 year you've been doing this. Wow. Seems like it just started. That's insane. Well, keep doing what you've been doing. You've been doing great. Enjoy it. Love you, brother.
Hey, Cal, congrats on going a year with your podcast there. Looking forward to seeing all your new episodes, and maybe you'll get all three of us with this #1 beard on your podcast again. See ya.
Hi there, Cal. This is Zach from 13 Card Subject Exchange, and you and your #1 beard, yes, that's right, and your wonderful autograph photo is right next to my microphone on 13 Card Subject Exchange. Congratulations on 1 year of the show. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch. I was so happy to be a part of it, and when Jesse gets on there, hey, maybe it'll be a better episode. Who knows? Thanks, Cal.
Crander Q, what up, though? This is Mike D. All the way from the 313, just want to say happy 1 year birthday to the Friends of the Square Circle podcast. Peace.
Hey, congratulations on your 1 year of podcasting, buddy. I'm glad you stuck with the wrestling and not so much about the true crime stuff my son tried to bring up.
Well, congratulations, guys. You made it to 1 year. Friends of the Squared Circle, 1 year. That's quite an achievement. And as you know, you are supporters of me. I'm supporters of you. And I can't wait till you reach another year milestone. I just celebrated 19 years in pro wrestling myself. You just got to a year. You're still young, still newbies, but to a fruit fly, that's a long time. So keep it up. Congratulations. And I look forward to many more years for you guys, Friends of the Squared Circle.
Friends of the Squared Circle, look at you. It's been 1 year. I don't know what to say other than you're welcome. You're welcome for bringing so many eyes to your product. You're welcome for having an episode that had 1,300 views while all the rest of these bums can only get 100. You're welcome for having the most views for 204 days and counting. And most importantly, you're welcome for the success that this podcast has had, because it's all because of me. Boy, I sure hope your wedding celebration with Amy later on this year is better than this. But don't worry, Crander Q. I got you.
All right, folks. In true Randy fashion, oh man, that guy is a asshole, but we love him here at Friends of the Squared Circle. As he said, reigning, defending 200 plus days as the most viewed champion. As silly as this is, we are excited for someone to beat that. So when you become a guest on Friends of the Squared Circle, hopefully you can beat Randy, and then we can rub it in his face. And we can't forget to mention Alex. He's part of that too, but Randy has taken it upon himself to be the alpha in that situation and said that it was all because of him. Again, thank you for everyone who has supported this journey, old and new friends. Shout out to Mike in the 313 there. Fairly new to this, and he has been a rock star as well as, chatting it up on the messages about, things coming his way. And that brings me to another good point. One thing we like to do is promote our friends here at Friends of the Squared Circle. We do that every Wednesday on the Facebook. I know it's a bit of an overload, but we just want to show our appreciation for people that, appreciate us. So if you have anything you want to share, let us know, and we will gladly support you. We are not afraid to like or, share other pages, because ultimately we're all trying to get to a certain goal. And, I want to see my friends succeed as well. We want to make it to 1K, on any platform we can, just to say we did it. And we want to see you guys reach your goals as well. Again, I am a one-man band. I'm doing the best I can here at Friends of the Squared Circle. But the future is so bright. I wish I would have brought my shades, and it's not because of a ring light. And with that being said, thank you for tuning into this short but excited aspect of the 1 year of Friends of the Squared Circle. Hopefully more years to come. We're just going to continue to grow, and stay tuned, because the future is going to be fun. Thank you. Hey, friends, thanks for tuning in to yet another exciting episode of Friends of the Squared Circle, where I'm your host, Crander Q, a.k.a. my real name. Now let's jump into those sponsors, shall we? Make sure to check out ChefKeithFoods.com for all of your salsa needs. The best made fresh since 2019. Flavors include Ragin' Reaper, Hoppin' Habanero, Groovy Garden, and more. Check out that website today. Also, check out our friends over at Superior Creations for all of your custom tumbler needs. They are on Facebook.com/Superior Creations MN. Also, Darren Corbin, give him a like on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Yes, Darren Corbin is on TikTok. And another great way to support Darren is by checking out Patreon.com/Darren Corbin, where tiers start at just $1. Last but not least, make sure you give us a like and follow on all of our social medias as well. We want to thank you for being a friend of the Squared Circle. Tune in for more episodes. Also, if you want to get merch for yourself, you can check out friendsofthesquaredcircle.org for all of those needs. And it's your boy, Crander Q. Crander Q out.
That you never will.